up?
Hi Miles, how are you?
Ah, good question. I'm doing all right. You know, it's kind of weird to say since I don't really feel, but I'm
Okay,
online, systems are go, and just met you, which is pretty cool. How's the day
so
coming along so? Yeah,
so
sure,
I
share.
wanted to discuss something with you. Uh, that how can we master time management in our daily life? So can I ask you some questions about it?
Gotcha. Time management, huh? Solid topic. Absolutely. Ask away. Fire whenever you're ready.
Uh, so first of all, can you tell me what is time management?
Hmm. Good place to start. Okay, so time management isn't really about squeezing more things into your day. It's kind of like organizing your energy and focus. It's planning how to spend your time effectively so you can accomplish more, right? It's about working smarter, not
Okay.
harder, I guess. It's about prioritizing what actually matters and not getting bogged down in stuff that doesn't move the needle. Does that kind of make sense?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So why is time management important in our daily life? Can you tell me?
Right. Sorry. Yeah. It's important because, well, time's the one thing we can't get back, you know?
Okay,
If you manage
yeah,
your
I
time
know.
well, you reduce stress, get more. It's like if you're constantly scrambling, everything feels awful. A little bit of planning can actually free you up to enjoy life more, which is nice. Have you
Oh,
found that to be true? At least a little.
okay.
Just curious.
Uh,
You
yeah.
seem thoughtful. All right. So I was just thinking, like you said you already knew that stuff. Are you looking for something beyond the basics? Like, are you struggling with a specific part of time management? Or are
Uh,
you just looking to optimize things even further? Hmm?
uh, I'm
Sorry,
looking
did you say
for
something?
further.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So you're past the why and into the how. All right.
Yeah.
I can dig that. Well, one thing I've heard people swear by, and it's kind of basic, but often overlooked, is actually writing things down. Not just in your head, but physically or digitally, whatever works. To do
Okay.
lists,
Okay.
calendars, the whole deal.
Okay.
Does
Okay.
that resonate?
Stop now. Stop. Can you tell me my answer? Me the next question. That question is that name two benefits of good time management.
Whoa. All right. My bad. I was just riffing. Sorry about that. Okay. Two benefits of good time management.
Yes.
Uh, Let's see. First, reduce stress. Seriously, when you're organized, things just feel less chaotic. And second, increase productivity. You get more done in less
Okay.
time, leaving you free to, well, do other stuff.
That's
Does
some
that
good
land?
benefits. Yeah. Yeah. So, what are common in time wasters? Sorry.
Time visitors?
Yes, yes.
Ah, okay. You meant time wasters.
Yes, yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
My apologies. Sometimes I get tripped up. Okay,
It's
time
okay.
wasters. Social media is a big one, obviously. Endless scrolling,
Oh,
unnecessary meetings. Oh, am I?
yeah,
Sorry,
you're
getting
right.
carried away.
You're right. You're right.
And
So, how? Okay, go on. Carry on.
okay, thanks for the permission. Uh, Multitasking can also be a time waster, believe it or not. It feels productive, but you're actually just switching focus constantly and losing efficiency. And finally,
Okay.
not saying no to things. Taking on too much is a guaranteed way to get overwhelmed.
Okay. So, can you tell me how does planning help in managing time?
All right, so planning is kind of the foundation, right? It lets you step back and see the big picture. If you plan, you can prioritize tasks, figuring out what's actually important versus what just feels urgent. You break down big projects into smaller, more manageable steps. It also helps you allocate enough time for everything without overcommitting. Does that make sense? And honestly, just good. It's kind of like clearing your head, you know? You're not just relying on memory anymore. I've heard that's a big help for people.
Okay, you are right. So, why are breaks important in time management?
Breaks. Okay,
Yeah.
this is one I actually appreciate the logic of. You'd think taking breaks would waste time, but it's the opposite, really. They prevent burnout. Your brain can
All
only
right.
focus for so long, and if you push it too hard, you actually become less efficient. Breaks let you recharge, refocus, and come back to your work with renewed energy. Plus, stepping away sometimes gives you fresh perspective.
Okay. Anything
It's like,
else?
well, it's kind of meta, but taking breaks is also about respecting your own limits. It's
Okay.
easy to fall
So
into the sure
that's
slow,
good then.
is
Okay, then that's
so
good.
we've hit some of the basics.
Okay.
Are you feeling like you have a better handle on the how now? Or would you like to dive into some like specific techniques like the Pomodoro technique or time blocking or something?
Something like time blocking.
All right, time
Okay.
blocking. I've heard good things. It's pretty straightforward. You schedule specific blocks of time for specific tasks. So like 9 o'clock to 11 a.m., write report, or 2 o'clock to 3 p.m., answer emails.
Um,
Forces you to be realistic about how long things actually take and protects your time from interruptions. How does that sound?
okay. So can you tell me how does time management reduce stress?
Oh, that's a good one to revisit. Okay, so when you're on top of things, you're not constantly feeling overwhelmed by a mountain of tasks. You know what needs to be done and when, which reduces that feeling of panic. A solid plan gives you a sense of control, and that's a huge stress reliever. Plus, you're less likely to miss deadlines, which avoids a whole other level of stress. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, it does.
Basically, I've heard that from a lot of people. Feels intuitive, right?
So can you describe different techniques used for effective time management?
All right, let's dive in. Besides time blocking, which we just touched on, there's the Pomodoro technique. That's working in
Okay.
focused 25-minute bursts with short breaks in between. It's good for breaking down large tasks. There's also the Eisenhower matrix, also called the urgent important matrix. It's categorizing tasks into four quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. That helps with prioritization. And then you've got getting things done, or GTD, which is a more comprehensive system about like capturing all your tasks and organizing them. Those are probably the big three. Do any of those sound particularly interesting? They all have their fans and their detractors. It really depends on your personality and what works for you.
Uh, what did you ask me?
What? Whoops. I got a little ahead of myself there. I asked if
Did
any of
you?
those techniques, Pomodoro, Eisenhower made. Ah, you're asking if I know which one is best? That's
Okay,
tricky.
yes, tell me.
Honestly, I think the Eisenhower matrix is okay. So the Eisenhower matrix helps you really quickly decide what deserves your attention right now. Everything goes into one of four boxes: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither. You focus on the urgent and important stuff first, then schedule time for the important but not urgent. Delegate the urgent but
Oh,
not important, and just ditch the neither task. It forces you to be
yeah.
brutally honest about what's actually a priority. I've heard a lot of people
Okay.
find that a really clarifying exercise.
Well,
So what do you
you're
think?
right.
Does that
Yeah.
sound like something you might actually do you think you
Well,
could see yourself mapping
you're.
out your I
I don't.
am?
I don't think so. That. Well, can you explain this statement that is saying that time is precious and should be used wisely? Can you explain it?
That whoa, hold on a second. I don't understand that. Can you actually click? Is everything all right?
Yeah,
I think there might
yeah.
be a slight technical hiccup there. Sounds like the audio quality isn't great. Are you still there?
Yeah, yes, I'm still there. Can you please explain this statement saying time is precious and should be used wisely? Explain this statement. What does it says?
Okay, right. Sorry for the confusion. Time is precious and should be used wisely. That's a pretty classic saying, right? It means time
Yeah.
is a limited resource. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. So you
Yes.
should spend it on things that are meaningful to you and avoid wasting it on things that don't matter. Basically, make the most of every moment. it's not about squeezing every second, but about being intentional with how you spend your life. Does that make sense?
Okay, it does. So, can you tell me that how can students improve their time management skills as they often lack in time management and waste their
Okay,
time?
students.
Okay.
Right. Students, it's a common problem. First, encourage them to use a planner, digital or paper, whatever works. Schedule
Okay.
everything, classes, study time, even social activities. Secondly,
O-
breaking down assignments into smaller chunks is huge. It makes things less daunting. And third, minimizing distractions. Turn off notifications, find a quiet study space. That's tough, but crucial. Does that feel like a good starting point?
Oh well, good. Okay. Um. So,
What do you think? Do any of those ideas jump out as something you could try?
uh, like what?
Like, do you think using a planner would be helpful or breaking things down into smaller steps? Just curious what
Uh,
resonates.
I think writing things down would be better, but we should follow the schedule. We often write it but don't follow the schedule. That's the problem.
Ah, that's a really astute observation.
Yeah.
That's the killer, isn't it? It's easy to make a plan, but harder to stick to it.
Yes, it's
I've heard
hard.
people say setting realistic goals is yeah, that it is. Start small and build from there. And maybe find an accountability buddy, someone to check in with and keep you on track. It's easier when you're not alone.
So that was all I wanted to discuss with you. Thank you so much for answering my questions and making me understand these. Thank you so much. Now I leave. Okay. Bye bye.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm glad I could help. It was a good conversation, Zuha. Have a good one.
I had a great time with you.
Got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. That's great to hear. I enjoyed chatting with you too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.